So many of you have asked me to document a long distance trip in the Kona Electric. Well, I got that chance recently by driving out to the desert to play some golf. It was 111 miles one way to be exact. There were some hills and valleys that are typical in California driving, with traffic as well. One thing to note is that if I drove my gas powered car, it would have cost me around $10 to get there. This trip actually cost me $6 as I took advantage of the DC fast charging station on the way back, as you will see later. I started my day bright and early in the morning. Well, actually not too bright as you can see. I had a full charge at 305 miles. Instead of the normal driving mode, I chose to use the eco mode for this trip just to see how much I can stretch the mileage out. By the time I arrived at my destination, I used roughly half my energy. The rest of this video documents my return trip.
What's up, everyone? It's Doug here. So for my next episode, I want to talk to you about DC charging. I'm actually at one of the stations right now for DC charging. Let me see if I can show you. And so here we are. And I got my car plugged in, which you'll see here. And so what that is doing now is actually going through the DC fast charging. It's telling me right now that it's going to be charging for a few minutes, and I'm looking to see how long it'll take for me to get a full charge, but for right now it's saying approximately 40 minutes maybe I should be able to get a full charge. We'll see. The other thing is I've actually made my first long distance trip. I'm actually out here in Beaumont, California. Played some golf. It's actually a beautiful day in California, about 72 degrees, a little breezy, but nonetheless, it's very nice outside. And I started off with about 310 miles. I used my eco and took off this morning about 114 miles to get here, and it actually used about 147 miles of energy. There is some incline, so I do know that is going to consume some of the energy, but nonetheless I have about 153 miles left, 156. And so by the time I got here, it's roughly half of the charge, so I'm going to see how long it's going to take. Okay, so it's been about 35 minutes and I am done charging. So what I'm going to do is get back in my car and we can get on the road to driving back into LA. Right now I am, let's see how much charge I have left, or what I have. Okay, so we're back, and as you can see here, it is about 51 minutes to 100% charging. I am at 80%, and apparently what happens is when it hits 80%, it looks like the amount of DC charging significantly decreased down to 23 kilowatts. So much lower than what I expected, so it's really slowing down the charging time. I think this really tries to get you to 80% and then let you move on. So I'm going to disconnect now so I can get on the road, but I wanted to show you how fast it's taken approximately 35 minutes to get to 80%, so not too bad. So I'm going to get out of the car now and we're going to disconnect, and so we can be on our way. So here I am here. Let's take a look. And it's telling me to end, so I'm going to see if I can end it here. And we should be good to go. It roughly gave me about, I'd say about 80 miles of charge in 30 minutes. That's pretty good. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helps, and we'll catch up the next time. Thanks.